Hi everybody, it's Norma, and I hope everyone had a happy holiday. Yesterday was Easter Sunday. Today is Monday, and I am so glad I took the day off of work. I had a little furnace issue, which turned out to be just a stupid reset button. $89 later for the service call that I could have fixed myself, but oh well, it is what it is, right? As you guys may remember, I have been on a wax ban during the Lenten season. It's something that we've been doing in my Facebook group, and you know, I did a couple candle hauls because we had some exceptions. We had what we called a mulligan, where you were allowed one haul that was just like, if you're going to go for it, just go for it. We're not going to count it against you. And then, if there's any kind of major glitch sale going on, that was excused. But for the most part, I did pretty good in the entire 6 weeks of, it was 6 weeks plus a few days going on into the 7th week. I only bought a few candles. I bought, during a glitch sale, I bought 4 Tutti Frutti candles during the glitch, and then so that, I think that was 8 candles in total, because it's 4 and then you get 4 free. And then I bought 6 during a mulligan. So 8 times 6, 14 candles in all. Yeah, it's still a lot, I know. For the average person, the average civilian, that's still a lot of candles. But for us, that's hardly nothing. I passed on so many sales. I passed on 50% Colonia, which just about killed me. Kringle had a sale, I passed on that. Goose Creek had a sale, I passed on that. I haven't bought any candles from Bath and Body Works since the semi-annual sale, and I really intended to get some this weekend. I just didn't have time. It was just too much going on this weekend. I did buy a lot of accessories though, so you've seen some accessory videos from me, but I haven't really done a haul video until now. And what happened is, the last day of the ban was Friday. It was on Good Friday, although some people continued it into Saturday. My ban ended on Friday, so Saturday I was like, okay, I want to buy some candles. The problem was I was going out of town, so I really didn't have much time. I went to the mall to Yankee because I wanted to pick up that dragonfly holder for my mom, and I have it actually in the background. I'll try showing it to you. Let's see, let me just move some candles. Let's see if you can see it. Can you see it there in the background? So I wanted to get one for my mom because I've been looking for a holder for a specific spot in her house, and it needed to be kind of tall and skinny, so it fit. And then I ended up getting one for me because I actually liked it better than I thought. So while I was at Yankee, I did pick up some votives in their Lavender Sunset because I really wanted to try that, and apparently it's an online exclusive. You can't buy it in the store, so I was disappointed about that. And then I had every intention of stopping at White Barn, but I was just running out of time. It's like I had to get on the road. So that's what I did. I got on the road. Now, every time I drive down to my mom's, I pass this sign on the freeway, and it says Swan Creek Outlet. And lately on my Facebook group, Swan Creek has been getting a lot of buzz. So people have been trying out the Swan Creek candles, and they're really liking them. And I know just recently several people did an online orders, and they were getting all these candles in. And so far they've been getting pretty positive reviews. So I'm like, you know what? I pass this outlet all the time. I think today is the day I need to stop and take a quick peek. I can't even talk. A quick peek. Well, you can't do that really quickly. I was thinking, well, I want to stay on schedule. I'll stop for maybe 15 minutes, half an hour tops, but then I got to get going. Because my mom and I had plans to see a movie at a specific time, but we didn't make it because I walked in the store and my jaw dropped. It was not what I was expecting. It said outlet, so I'm expecting an outlet, just like, just leftover candles, and I kind of expected to be just you know, kind of just ordinary looking. This was beautiful. The place was beautiful. I just couldn't believe it. And it was fairly large. Apparently, the one I went to was in Dundee, Michigan, and they said it is their largest outlet store. So luckily they were gracious enough to let me take some pictures. So at the end of the video, I will, you know, put all the pictures that I took. I wish I had done a better job, but I was in a hurry and it was just so big. There was so much to look at and I needed to pick out candles. So it was like I quickly took some pictures, but I needed to pick out candles. I never bought a Swan Creek candle before, so I had to sniff as many things as I could that I thought I was interested in. Now, fortunately for me, what helped me narrow down my decision is because I knew I was probably going to be stopping by the outlet if I had time. I did go on their online website to kind of get a feel for the kind of scents they had, and I focused on their most popular scents. So a lot of what you see here were ones that were flagged as their most popular, but I also wanted to try some things that were just personally appealing to me. So I kind of got a hodgepodge, and I wanted to try different styles. And I know a lot of you are just like me. You're brand new to Swan Creek. You don't know anything about them. So I thought for those of you who aren't lucky enough to actually visit a retail store or an outlet, I guess they call them. I don't know why they call it an outlet. To me, it looked like a retail store. It was beautiful. But for those of you who don't live in Michigan or Ohio and you can't get to one of the outlet stores, or you don't have a store in your area that sells a Swan Creek, I thought, you know, if I got a good sampling, this would help you in your purchasing decisions. So let's start with what? What do we start with? I guess I'll start with the drizzle melt since they're up front. What I ended up doing in the drizzle melts, these were scents that I was interested in getting in the candle form, but for one reason or the other, I wasn't quite sure about them. And so instead of going for the full-size candle or a sampler candle, which I kind of wish I'd done some more samplers. They had the sampler, like, you know, like a little small tumbler for like, it was like $5.98, I think. But I ended up going with the melts. So first up is honey-soaked apples. And don't their drizzle melts just look delicious? It's like you want to eat them. And honey-soaked apple, to me, smells like a Honeycrisp apple, actually. It just smells like a fresh apple with just a hint of sweetness. It smells really, really good. And the only reason I didn't get this one in a candle was because I was warring between this and a couple other scents that they had. One was, gosh, what was it called? Was it apple spice? It was like on their one of their most favorite candles. It was a red wax, but it smelled mostly like just straight up cinnamon. I wasn't really getting anything else. And then they had the Dutch apple pie, which I ended up getting that instead of this. But this smells really, really good. And the honey-soaked apple. And I have a feeling that I will eventually be getting this in the candle. The other one, I had all intentions of getting this one in the candle form. This is a vanilla pound cake. And I know Angela, she has a YouTube channel, My Clothes Smell Like Candles. She had mentioned that she had this one and she really liked it. And I'm always on the hunt for a good vanilla bakery scent. And I was really, really, really tempted to get this one in the candle. But they had a couple other vanilla scents there. They had, oh gosh, what was the name of it? Hang on. Okay, I went to kind of look up the names. They had like a buttercream vanilla, which smelled really, really good. And then they had like a French vanilla, which smelled, to me, it reminded me a lot of Bath and Body Works Wild Madagascar vanilla. It was more like a perfumey vanilla. So I decided, you know what, I had so much, such a hard time trying to get a good vanilla candle to throw, I said, I think this time I'm just going to get the melt and try it. But this vanilla pound cake smells really, really good. So we'll see how it does. And then I got Snickerdoodle. This was kind of at the last minute. I wanted to get one more drizzle melt, and I couldn't decide. And, you know, I love Snickerdoodles, and, you know, if I could get a nice, you know, cookie bakery type scent, I'd be really happy, because that's really hard to find for some reason. And this smells, you know, just like, kind of smells like the cookies. You know, it's a light cinnamon. It's not that real heavy, overpowering cinnamon. It's like a light, sugary, sweet cinnamon with vanilla. So I'm excited to try that. And then this one I've already tried. This is lemon ice box cookies, because as you know, I'm always trying to find a good lemon bakery scent. And I really liked the Inky Candle lemon and sugar. The scent itself, my candle was a dud, all three of them. I had no throw, so that was a disappointment. And I didn't get this one in the candle, although I was really tempted, only because I thought maybe it was a little bit more on the lemon and not so much on the bakery. But I do like it. I have a cube of these. I have one cube in my centerpiece, which may not be the best way to melt these. I don't know. For those of you who use the drizzle melts, please comment down below what kind of melter you use. Because I have it in my centerpiece on my kitchen counter, and I can't really smell it that well. It doesn't seem to be throwing. So should I put it in my electric warmer? What wattage? In a tea light warmer? So let me know how I should best use these so I can experience the full scent of them. So those were my 4 drizzle melts, and the drizzle melts were $5.75. Yeah, a little expensive. I did pay, you know, pretty much full price for all these, because there wasn't a sale. So it's my Easter present to myself. So let's get into the candles. This one I got, how much is it normally? I don't know how much it is. I got this one for $8 because I had spent like a certain amount of money, and so I was able to get some candles for $8. Well, it says $6.99. Okay, yeah, $6.99 promo item. That's what I paid. So $7, not $8. And this is in the scent almond infused cognac, and basically that is exactly what it smells like. It smells like cognac and almonds. So, and it looks like it's got like almonds or like nuts or something in there, which is really kind of interesting. So that smells really, really good. You know, I'll probably wait for the fall to burn it though. And another one that I'll probably wait for fall. This is in the rib style jar. This was $17.25, and oh my gosh, you bakery people are going to have to get this one. This was one of their best sellers, and this one is, what's it called? Bourbon maple sugar. And that's exactly what it smells like. I don't get so much maple because I'm not like a huge maple fan, but it's more like a maple sugar, or, you know, the first thing I smelled was bourbon and brown sugar. So it is more like a maple sugar versus like a heavy maple syrup. It smells really good, people. I really, really like this one. So glad I got that in a large jar. And then this is the apple one that I end up getting. This is in their, I think, kitchen pantry. It's what they call this style. It's like a mason jar. And, you know, these are soy wax candles. And this smells like an apple pie. It smells like an apple pie. Apple pie is also a scent that for some reason is just really hard to come by. Sometimes it's more apple with no spice. Sometimes it's a nice apple spice, but you don't get the crust. This smells like a Dutch crumble apple pie. So it'll be curious to see what happens when, you know, it actually burns, if you get more of a bakery note coming out of it. or if it's just like the apple pie filling, but it smells really good. I'm hoping that one throws because it does smell a little bit light as well. And then the rest of the candles, I got those. That was it for the bakery. I did basically the melts, almond infused cognac, bourbon maple sugar, Dutch apple pie. The rest of these fall more into the herbal category because, you know, it is spring and summer coming up. So this one was not even on my radar because I read, you know, cilantro, clementine. I like cilantro, but clementine, orange scents, like for me, you know, orange, strawberry, cherry type scents are down on my list. But the minute I picked this up, I had to have it. It reminds me of something. It's going to drive me crazy until I figure it out. And it just smells so fresh and clean. It doesn't smell like oranges at all to me, and it doesn't smell like cilantro to me. It just smells like a light, fresh, almost like a white floral. I don't know. It just reminds me of something. I've smelled something like this somewhere once before in my life. I don't know where, what, but the minute I picked it up, I knew I had to have it in a large jar. So I'm excited to try this one. And this is one I wasn't going to get either. This is a hibiscus green tea because I can't describe exactly what it smells like. I mean, it doesn't really... It smells like green plants. That's what it smells like. It doesn't really smell like green tea and, you know, hibiscus. It just smells like green plants. That's what it smells like now that I think about it. But the reason I ended up getting this one was, you know, while I was walking around taking pictures and stuff, they kept talking about this scent, hibiscus green tea, hibiscus green tea. I guess they were doing inventory or something. So they kept talking about it. And one of the girls who was every once in a while checking on me mentioned that one of their sales associates is obsessed with this scent. So, and it's one of their newer scents from my understanding. So I was like, you know what? I'll try it. Why not? So I still don't have a full wax pool going, and it has been burning pretty much all morning. I didn't know if I should trim the wicks or not, and so at first I lit it, and the wick was getting really long, so then I did trim it, so maybe I trimmed it too much for the first burn. I'm not quite sure, but I'm not sure if I'm going to really love it, but I have to say I did have this on my stove, which is a dead zone, and I could definitely get whiffs of it when I was walking back and forth in my kitchen. And as you can see, it hasn't even pulled out yet. So that's a positive sign because I can never smell anything hardly on that stove. So the fact that I was able to get whiffs of it is positive. The scent itself, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, eventually, as I burn these, I will do reviews on them. But it is going to take a while because I don't really have... I've already picked out my candles for April. I will have a place to put this. Yeah, I think I will. But other than that, you know, it's going to have to be, you know, we'll have to wait. But, yeah, so this is probably, I would say, my least favorite. But I may change my mind about that. We'll see. We'll see. Then this candle is what they call, in their style, they call their gilded jar. And it's kind of almost like a mercury glass. And then they have them sealed, but then they have a little opening so you can smell them. And I don't know if you can see, but inside the wax has glitter. So this is purple. It has purple glitter. And this is in the scent lavender and lemongrass, which of course you guys know lemon lavender from Yankee Candles, you know, my favorite scent from them. So of course I had to get this because it's similar. I do pick up, it is similar, but I do pick up a little bit more of a lavender, and the lemon seems to be a little bit sweeter maybe, you know, the lemongrass. It's similar, but it's definitely different, and I really, really like it. In fact, I ended up getting it in the gilded jar, and then I also got it in this, and I don't remember what style they call this, but this is, you know, they have like the herb mixed in with the wax, which I thought that was really cool. So these are all 1 wicks. So I got it twice, so that gives you an idea how much I like it on the cold. And then last but not least, I got another gilded jar, and this is another new scent. This is Southern Sweet Tea, and this one also has the glitter. I think you can see the glitter a little bit better because its opening's a little bit bigger. It looks like silver glitter in there. Now this smells exactly like Lipton iced tea mix with, you know, you got the iced tea with the lemon. And I almost didn't get this one either, even though it was originally on my list to get. And then when I smelled it, I go, well, it smells more like the Lipton iced tea lemon. It's like heavier on the lemon versus the black tea. But the girl that was walking around with me said that, you know, it was either herself, I think it was her, she really, really liked this one. And she thought it had more of a black tea note when it was burning. But she said she was obsessed with it. So it's like, okay, if you got the salespeople obsessed with scents, I'm going to go with that because I don't know, I'm not familiar with any of the scents. So that's what I end up doing. They did have a candle that a lot of people in the group were talking about, Petals of Paradise, which was originally on my list to get. I ended up not getting it just because it's not really my kind of scent. I may eventually go back and, you know, maybe get a sampler or melt in it. It smelled like, Jennifer in my group says it smells like a tropical fruit smoothie, and basically that is what it smells like. They had another candle there, raspberry cream, and I think if you like raspberry cream, you're going to like Petals of Paradise. If you like Petals of Paradise, you're going to like raspberry cream. It's kind of like that fruity vanilla type of scent. And they also had like refill wax. Like you could buy the wax in these, you know, plastic containers, and they would sell wicks with them, and then you could melt the wax in a microwave and then pour the wax in a container of your own, which I thought that was really interesting. For my first visit, that was just a little bit too overwhelming to get into. I just wanted to try their jars that were already filled. And so basically there you guys have it. Like I said, I will post the pictures that I took in the store at the end of the video. And if you guys like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below. And have a blessed day.